Angeline Gutierrez Rivera, and I am here on behalf of Active Edinburg, and today we're going to be talking about running. So when you want to participate in running, there's a couple of things that you want to make sure that you're doing. First and foremost, stretching is very important. I just want everybody to remember that you don't have to be professional to start running. You can start with as little as you want. The main point is to get out there and get moving. What dynamic stretching is basically stretching with movement. The stretch that we're going to work on, that the girls are going to demonstrate, is going to be the knee to chest. Okay, so these exercises, you basically want to do about 10 of them in one direction and 10 in the other direction. You want to hold your knee to your chest and then let it drop, and then keep going, and then get your other knee and then let it drop, and you're moving and you're walking while this exercise is going. The next exercise that we're going to review is the side lunge. Okay, so the side lunge is, it's good for opening up your hips. And this is a really good stretch, a dynamic stretch that you want to do to make sure that you're nice and warm before you start. Okay, so the side lunge, you can do one direction, you can do 10, and then you can do 10 in the other direction as well. The next one is going to be arm circles, because we don't want to forget about those arms. We need the upper body warm as well. And that's going to be basically moving your arms in a big circle and moving forward as you're going. So all of these dynamic exercises are really good for kind of getting your heart rate a little bit up there, not too high, but it's telling your body that you're going to get ready to do something that's going to have a little bit of effort. The next one's going to be the walking quad stretch. Now the walking quad stretch, for that one, you need to pull your quad back. You're going to hold it for a moment, and then you're going to let it go. So you're going to hold your foot back up against your back, and then you're going to release it, and then get the other foot and hold it, and then release it. So each one of these, you're going to do about 10 sets in each direction. Last one, we like to call it the Frankenstein, because you kind of look like Frankenstein when you're doing it. You basically kick your foot up. You're gonna point your arm out, like if you're going to touch your foot, and you're gonna release it and then do it the other way. So it's gonna be a walk in a forward motion, and then you want to try and do 10 one way and then 10 the other. Okay, so the next, now that we did our dynamic stretching, we're actually going to go into the actual workout. So fartlek actually is a Swedish term that means speed play. So this is a great workout to increase your heart rate, increase your ability to kind of get faster, but you don't have to be a professional to do it. And there's all kinds of ways to do it. What I'm going to review today is an easy way, a way you don't need any equipment to do, and you can take it at your own pace, okay? A 10-minute jog. So that part is just nice and easy, very comfortable. You should be able to talk while you're jogging. So you'll do that for 10 minutes. If 10 minutes seems like it's too long for you to go out there and do a nice jog, then kind of scale it back, okay? You always want to make sure that you're listening to your body, and you want to push yourself, but not to the point to where you'll get injured, okay? Always listen to your body. We're going to jump into the fartlek workout, okay? What that is basically fast pace, easy pace, fast pace, easy pace. Okay, so how do you figure that out? Kind of a rough estimate of what your fast pace would be is on a scale of 1 to 10, your fast pace should be about a 7. So a 7 effort on a scale of 1 to 10. Your easy pace should be at about a 5 effort on a scale of 1 to 10. So that's how you're going to rate how fast you're going to go for the fast pace, easy pace, okay? So when you start your fartlek workout, this is going to be a 15-minute workout, and you can use landmarks to know when you're going to go fast and when you're going to go slow. So today we're going to actually use a light post to kind of give you an example, but you can use a light post, you can use a tree, you can use anything around you to do this fast, slow, fast. So this is also a good time before we start the stretches to drink water. So when you're done running, you should be very thirsty. And if you're not, make sure that you're hydrating yourself anyway, because sometimes you might not feel thirsty, but you're actually sweating, even though it's cold like it is today. you're still sweating and you're still losing hydration. So you want to make sure that your body continues to be hydrated. Okay, so now that you all did your fartlek workout, the last thing that we want to make sure that you always do is some static stretching at the end. So this is going to be different from what we did at the beginning because you're not actually moving while you're stretching. So, which is a good thing because you might be a little bit tired. So you can use this time to kind of stretch on the floor, and you want to make sure that you don't just finish your workout and get in your car and leave. You need to make sure that you're stretching those muscles. The first exercise that we're going to discuss is the quad stretch. Okay, so this is going to be stretches in one place. If you don't have a wall or a tree or a post to lean up against, you can use a partner. So for this one, you're going to hold your leg, you're going to pull your foot back up to your back, and you're going to hold it. So each of these static stretches, you're going to hold for 30 to 45 seconds. Next one is the calf stretch. And this one too, you can utilize a wall, you can utilize a pole, a tree, or a partner. And so you want to make sure that you get that nice and deep stretch in that calf because you did kind of exert it in that fartlek workout. And you want to make sure that it gets a little bit loose, okay? The next one is going to be the hamstring stretch. So for this one, if you have a mat, you want to lay down on your mat, pull your leg back up to your chest and hold it for 30 to 45 seconds. And then make sure what you do to one leg, you do to the other leg, okay? Next one's going to be the butterfly. So this is nice and relaxed, and this is a good way to kind of bring your heart rate down with some of these stretches. So for the butterfly, you're going to sit down in a butterfly position. You're going to push your knees towards the ground and just hold it. The next one, which is a little bit more challenging if you haven't done this stretch before, it's the IT band stretch. So you want to actually be laying flat on the ground, pull one leg up in the air, and the leg that you have up in the air, you want to bring the toe across to the opposite arm. And the goal is to try and touch your toe to your hand, okay? So you're going to hold that stretch for 30 to 45 seconds, and then you're going to do it to the other side. And the last one that we like to call the cover girl, because you might look like a model while you're doing it, you're going to be seated. You're going to pull your knee towards your chest, and your other leg is going to be flat, straight out, and you're just going to hug your knee and hold it for 30 to 45 seconds, and then you do it to the other side for 30 to 45 seconds. Okay, so that's the end of our running workout that we introduced today. What I want to make sure that you all remember is just get out there. That's the important thing. Then you cannot downplay the advantages of being out with nature. Besides physically, it also helps you emotionally. Just to be out in the sun and getting those vitamins that your body so needs, especially during this time. So remember, any bit of this exercise can be modified to what fits yourself. Don't feel like you have to do all of the minutes. Just get out there. That's the important thing. And I hope you soon start to love running just as much as I do. And remember, stay active, Edinburg.